Hello, my name is John Tidswell and I am the Social Studies Consultant for Edmonton Catholic Schools. This video is a series of short videos or webinars on a number of topics of interest to teachers. This is part of the work of the Transform Initiative. Edmonton Catholic Schools Transform Initiative helps teachers engage students in meaningful learning opportunities. Transform is a multifaceted approach to professional development aimed at helping teachers understand and adapt to the changes happening in our educational system. This work will support all students in becoming engaged thinkers and ethical citizens with an entrepreneurial spirit. We want students to analyze information critically and make discoveries, build relationships based upon humility, fairness, and open-mindedness, as well as to create opportunities and achieve goals through hard work, perseverance, and discipline. An essential aspect of education in a Catholic environment is the development of students' capacities for compassion and love. We want to create students that care for all of God's creations and to recognize the special obligation we have to care for the poor and disenfranchised. Edmonton Catholic Schools has a long and impressive record of participation in acts of Christian charity, and there are many ways to practice social justice. The suggestions contained here are in no way definitive, but will give you some ideas to consider. Some schools have benefited from examining the 5 stages of social justice as presented by Constance Foray in her 2009 book, Journey to Justice. The main ideas of this book are presented on the ECSD website under the heading Social Justice. The idea of this book is to examine social justice in 5 stages. These stages range from collecting for a charity all the way up to advocating for structural change to prevent the need from occurring. This framework helps us examine our social actions more critically and helps both students and teachers see different ways to understand the work that they are doing. To do social justice, teachers need to carefully consider exactly what they are trying to achieve through their actions. For example, social justice is sometimes used and is an excellent way to enhance the curriculum we teach in our religion classes. As this is common, though in no way exclusive way, for social actions to be used in the schools, there is considerable material to get you thinking about social justice at the religion portal pages. The religion portal pages have links to lesson ideas, as well as integrating lessons with social justice. There is also a site on the portal that contains information about social justice, as well as a stored webinar on social justice in the classroom. This webinar was developed and delivered specifically to ECSD teachers a couple of years back and addresses issues such as meeting curricular outcomes, considering student voice, integrating technology, and promoting literacy through social justice activities. Sometimes when it comes to supporting different charities, schools face a dilemma as to which one they should support. Schools are right to consider this carefully. The Office of the Catechesis of the Archdiocese of Edmonton has created a document that is available here and elsewhere that addresses this issue. It is called Guidelines for Schools Selecting Which Organizations to Support. The Archdiocese advocates carefully considering which charitable organizations to support to ensure that they match with our Catholic values. This requires that we avoid organizations that do not reflect our beliefs. Because of this, it is recommended and always a safe bet to consider Catholic charities first when deciding who to support. This would include such groups as Development and Peace, which is the official international development organization of the Catholic Church. Development and Peace partners with various groups in the Global South to promote alternatives to unfair social, political, and economic structures, and to educate Canadian populations. Chalice is another Catholic organization which facilitates child sponsorship and community development around the world. Chalice also have alternative gifts such as farm animals, school supplies, and medicine for developing communities. If you are considering international child sponsorship or alternative gifts, I would really encourage you to check out Chalice, as they are really a great organization. For Catholic charities that are closer to home, check out the Catholic Charities site. This is a nonprofit society which supports the work of Catholic Social Services and the Sign of Hope Society. Catholic Social Services is a multi-function social service agency that serves people of all faiths and culture throughout central Alberta. It helps more than 60,000 people each year and offers over 100 programs. The Sign of Hope is the nonprofit responsible for fundraising for Catholic Charity Social Services. Through the generosity of thousands of individuals, business owners, corporations, and social organizations, approximately $2.5 million is raised on an annual basis. These funds are critical to the success of programs and services provided to help people of all faiths and cultures. You may be aware that our payroll department offers the option of automatic direct contribution to the Sign of Hope. There are many non-governmental organizations that do good work, and each school community has different considerations. Regardless of this, though, it is necessary to investigate charitable organizations to ensure that the goals of your social action are being met. It is important that critical reflection be given to your charity choices. One non-Catholic organization that Edmonton Catholic Schools does have a relationship with is Free the Children. Many of our schools have participated in their We Act program over the last 3 years. When schools sign up to be a We Act school, they commit to engaging in at least 2 social justice projects. These actions do not need to be accomplished through Free the Children charities, but schools do need to report on these actions twice during the year. By doing this, schools are able to send students to We Day, which is a celebration of social justice that takes place at the Calgary Saddledome. Last year, over 60 of our schools sent students to this event. Ultimately, social justice is something that every school and every teacher needs to consider. It is a fundamental part of our beliefs and values as Catholics. I hope this presentation has given you some ideas on how you might want to pursue social justice in your classroom and schools. Feel free to contact myself, the religion consultants, or other members of Learning Services to help support your social justice work.